Hello and welcome back to the channel. We have had a lot of rain last few days, so almost all the snow has melted away. It's 2 degrees above freezing and not rain right now, but it has been raining earlier today. So all the roads are just wet, except for the gravel roads. They are just sheer ice. So today we are going out and spread some gravel. So we'll see how it's gonna go. I was out yesterday in pitch black and it was really slippery. But now for another 2 hours it's some kind of daylight, so I will show you how we do this. We'll start with reversing into the mountain to refill the bed with some fresh sand, and then we go out about half an hour drive to the road in question to spread some gravel on it or sand and hopefully increase the traction. So, refilled. Let's go and do some work. That was 14 tons of sand loaded. 14.2 to be exact. It's a very narrow exit. We're out. Okay, so now we have about let me think, a 30-minute drive to the road in question. So I will come back to you when we get there.
Tack till dig.
Okay, so we're there. Almost. Just up this hill and then we go left. Okay, so we're there. It's really foggy. Hard to see if someone is coming the other way, but Battersjön mot Klubbfors. Okay, so we were here yesterday, and it looks like it's some sand still on the road, even though it's melted down. So we put some new out. It's still a really icy road, so it's really necessary to do this. And this is a small road. It's not my ordinary road, but it's a small road with it's not much traffic at all. But there is a couple of families living on this road, so we still have to do it. And it's often these small roads that easily gets forgotten, or at least we do it later. There's no traffic on it, but there's a lot of forest around here, so suddenly there's a lumber truck or something like that needs access to the road. So we need to keep, it needs to be the same on this road as on any other road, actually, even though this is a small gravel road. And you're measuring friction from a number from 0 to 1. Like 1 is, I haven't even heard about friction that high, but a normal day, winter day, if the friction, they measure the friction with they go with car and they brake hard, and then they measure the force it takes to lock up the wheels, and then they get a number. Some computer thing. This is the first hill, but I don't think it's any problem at all. No, it's really quite good. And then when you do that, you get a number on the screen in your car, and between 0 and 1, and 0 is it's like insanely slippery. The most slippery, I don't think 0 exists actually, but if you take it like this we're driving on now can be maybe 0.2 in a friction number. Maybe someone knows more than me of this and can tell me in the comments. We have to go out and spread on the road if the number is below 0.25. That's the limit when it's too slippery. If the friction is below 0.25, you have to go out and put sand on the road. And a normal dry summer day with dry tarmac and with good summer tires, you get a number of 0.45. So 0.45 a dry summer day, 0.25 25 is the limit for. It cannot be slipperier than that, because then we have to go out and put sand to higher the number. And the most slippery I have been out driving on is 0.09, and that's like an ice hockey rink with newly fixed ice hockey rink with soap under your shoes or something. You know what I mean? If you imagine the most slippery surface you can imagine, I couldn't barely walk. That was 0.09. Then we had chain on all tires to be able to drive on it. And it's typical on these roads when it rains. And if it rains and it's around 0. But we did this road yesterday, and it hadn't rained so much around here. So if I brake now, it's good. It's at least 0.25, but we are still out because they want to be sure that everything is good, because it rained a lot closer to the sea level. We're quite high up now, so this road there's nothing wrong with it, but we can still do it better. It should be at least 0.25 on this one. Because this is a typical road when if the weather is bad. It's a typical road for snow drifts. A friend of mine plowed this road before, so I have been here before, but it's not mine normally. It's a typical road for snow drifts. It's a typical road for really slippery sections. Further down the road there's a crossing and a big hill. And when it's really slippery, you have to go really slow and careful. And then you have to gain speed to get up the hill. So is everything working? Yes. We're spreading sand. At least the people living on this road will be happy. If we go down to the coast, it's quite close from here, maybe 20 kilometers. There's no snow at all. Where we load the sand, when I reversed into the mountain, it's at sea level, and as you saw, it's almost no snow at all there. And here there is 20-30 centimeters maybe. So it's a huge difference. I have to put the lights on so I see. I have a camera in the truck so I can see how much sand still in the spreader, and then I have a scale on the bed, so I have still 12 tons of sand on the bed, in the bed, on the truck. So that's basically what we're doing today. And it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but I still wanted to show you how this works as well. There's almost always pitch black when we're out doing this, so now it's at least some kind of light. So there was a point to put the cameras up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's hope for some more snow so we can make some more good content. And I see you in the next one. Have a nice day.